I fell and lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I'm gonna get up again, I'm gonna get up to another day.
Hey guys, so we're in my bathroom because I'm going to put the hair color on. Obviously this is the only place that I can do it safely without making a massive mess. I'm trying to get light because there's a window here. And also you can see my badass octopus shower curtain that I got on Amazon. So I have like all of my, I'm gonna just tilt this down and leave it on the tripod, all of my hair stuff set up here that I picked up from Sally's. So I have the hair colors that I'm using by Arctic Fox. So I have Poseidon, which is a blue, and then I have Aquamarine, which is a teal color. I picked up from Sally's a couple of these little mixing bowls. I also picked up some vinyl gloves, some little hair clips to put my hair up while I go, and then a couple of the little brushes as well. I was going to say that this is a first because I have never colored my hair at home before, but that's not true. When I was in high school, I colored my hair at home all the time. And then I was gonna say, well, it's the only time I've done like a fantasy color on my hair by myself, which is also not true because I did do my hair pink when I was like 18, I want to say, so it's been several years. So these colors I think are pretty vibrant, so I am gonna dilute them, I think. I think it's gonna make it a little bit easier here. Dyes usually look a lot darker than they actually are. Like, typically when the color's going on, it'll look really intense, and then like once you actually wash it out of your hair, it's much lighter than how it looks. So okay, so what I'm gonna attempt to do is I'm gonna attempt to do like some type of an ombre, like not completely, but I'm gonna put more teal towards my roots and probably a bit more of the blue towards the ends of my hair. And I am gonna dilute with conditioner because I don't really know how the color is gonna come out, and I don't really want it to look super crazy. So I'm going to probably mix a little bit of my Color Safe conditioner into the dye, which is recommended if you want to dilute the color. It is recommended to use conditioner. This is the conditioner that I have been using on my hair thus far. This is the Redken Color Extend Magnetics, not to be confused with the normal Redken Color Extend because that one contains sulfates. This one is sulfate free, and typically you do want to avoid sulfates if you have fantasy colors in your hair because from what I understand of it, which is very little, sulfates will strip color from your hair a little faster. This is Poseidon, I'm squeezing in. Well, I didn't measure, but it's probably 1 to 2 ounces worth of color. So I just pumped some of the conditioner into that because again, I am going over the existing color that's already on my hair, so I don't need it to look crazy intense because it's not like I'm trying to completely color my hair. I'm actually really just trying to touch up my hair, and yeah. The Poseidon is very like cool tone, and this obviously is a bit more green, you can kind of tell. I think what we'll probably want to do is just as we have more of the color done, clip the hair up so it's not making a big ass mess. I am not sure how long I'm supposed to leave it on. I kind of found conflicting information for this brand, but I did see Kristen Leanne, the owner, saying on someone's video like you should leave it in longer, like up to like 45 minutes to really get the color to absorb. So we're just gonna go with 45 minutes. And it might take me 45 minutes to do this shit. Starting at the top. Oh god, I don't even have a mirror, just my camera. Totally cool if it kind of looks like painted on because my hair the first time around, We didn't bleach it or anything to put the color on. We just put it over my natural hair, which had some highlights in it. So like the really blonde parts picked it up really more intensely. And then the kind of less blonde or darker blonde parts didn't. So it was kind of like a two-tone color anyway, which I'm totally cool with. So if it's not perfectly applied, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be 100% fine with that. All right, so here you see this color that it is before.
And you forever I'll follow. You'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality.
But I am putting Poseidon, this blue, onto the bottom layer of hair, basically. It's on my ears. I can feel that it's on my ears, but I can't really do anything about it now. So, like I said, I should have put Vaseline on my ears and around my face. That would have been smart. So once this is all on, I'm gonna let it sit. I guess I'll do like maybe 30 minutes because I feel like it's taken me about 20 minutes to get the color on. So I don't really need to do a full 45 because I feel like for some parts of my head it has already been 45. Or it's, you know, at 30 minutes it will have been 45 minutes, if that makes sense. All right guys, so I'm going to let this marinate and I will, well, I'm obviously not gonna show you like getting into the shower and stuff, but basically when it's done, I'm gonna hop into the shower and rinse everything out. So I will say that I didn't totally think this through because if I had thought it through about washing it, I probably would have washed my hair like 2 days ago and had like barely clean, only slightly dirty hair. I haven't washed my hair in like 6 or 7 days. So you actually don't want to shampoo your hair after coloring it, which totally makes sense. I understand the shampoo can strip the color out, which you obviously don't want to do. You do want to, however, condition your hair after a color. So I am going to go ahead and use the Redken conditioner, which will maybe be, I guess, like a little bit silly since I did mix conditioner in with the dye, but when I rinse the dye, I'm going to put a little bit of the conditioner on to do a little bit of a treatment on it, which is getting some of the benefits now, but I am not going to wash my hair. I'm probably not then going to wash my hair until maybe for a few more days. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. So this is the result after having washed, well, conditioned my hair and blow dried it partially. I feel like it looks so vibrant in person. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but it's super bright. It really mostly looks like a deep teal, but then where the blue is in the bottom here, I don't know if you can see it, it does show. It's just kind of like woven in with the teal, but I'm really happy with the result. First impression, like feedback on the hair dye itself, I guess I would say, it's so awkward, I'm still standing in my bathroom. But I wanted to show you in here because it's like the same natural lighting that I was in before. It was hard to rinse out. Like typically when you wash hair dye out, you know, you want to wash it until the water runs clear, or you want to run water over your hair until the water runs clear. I stood under the water for like 10 minutes and it did not run clear. So I felt like at that point, if it wasn't running clear, it was never gonna run completely clear. Like at the end, the water was just a light blue, but it never really came off. So that pretty much told me that the color was gonna transfer. So when I got out of the shower, I was really careful to use like my dirty towel and everything to put it down. I use an old t-shirt to dry my hair rather than a towel, so I put my t-shirt on over my hair, and the t-shirt did get kind of stained, kind of teal-ish. So that's something to be aware of. I did read that before trying these, that the colors transfer. So like people were saying, you know, if you have pillowcases you like or sheets or things like that, be aware that within, you know, the first few days or whatever after coloring that the color can transfer, which is not unusual at all. My Pravana color transfers too, like when I've gotten my hair done, and my sheets and pillowcases end up being tinged slightly. So that is something to be aware of. But I really felt like the colors did come out really vibrant, more vibrant than I actually thought they were gonna come out. it's been almost 4 weeks since my initial teal color, which was Pravana, and that lasted, I would say, you know, 2 to 3 weeks before it really was fading. Like, it was really fading at the end, just in terms of like my roots were mostly blonde. So I have high hopes, you know, I would hope that I get another month out of it, but obviously I purchased a lot of dye. If I need to go back and dye it again in a few weeks, it'll be not too difficult to do. And by not too difficult, I mean kind of a pain in the ass for me because I'm really lazy. I'm going to do my makeup. I want to film maybe something with my makeup, and then I'll probably come back at the end and like show you what it looks like sitting under my studio lighting, because I think it'll look brighter under my lights than it does in natural light. So I'll show you that, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll, I guess, see you in the next clip. Alright, so this is the finished product. I did go ahead and film a separate video, like a get ready with me video, doing my makeup, which I will post next. I think I'll post this first, and then, yeah. So this is how my hair turned out. I know I talked earlier in the bathroom about I dried it. There was a little bit of transfer. I did continue to get some transfer on my hands, and like also the back of my neck is like tinged green, which is okay, I get it. I just dyed my hair. I did flat iron my hair slightly. I know that you are not supposed to apply heat to your hair after coloring it. I did want to straighten it slightly, but I put my flat iron to like less than 200 degrees. So instead of like 350 or whatever I would normally use it at, I did about half the normal temperature. So I put a super low temperature to it, and I just did the ends. I didn't like do all of it or anything like that. I just wanted to like make it look a little bit more presentable. So like I said, it is extremely vibrant. I do again feel it's very vibrant in person, and I don't know if that vibrancy completely comes across on camera. But what I would like to do is to, you know, obviously, I was gonna say wear my hair. Obviously it's on my head. I'm gonna be wearing it. I want to just wait a couple of weeks also, and then update you guys and let you know how the dye is fading, which if I film more videos you will see anyway. Like, you'll see the changes happening. So as of right now it's super bright, and I will just kind of let you guys know how the color goes as it goes, if I have any additional issues with it. But so far so good. Definitely feel like it deposited the color really nicely. It didn't take too long to develop. Again, this is when I did dilute it with conditioner, you know, and quite a good amount of conditioner in with the dye. So I don't know if it would have been even more bright if I hadn't done that. I just thought diluting it would make it a little easier to work with, and also make it, you know, maybe not quite as intense, especially with the blue. The blue I feel is, here, I'll kind of try to see if you can see it here. The blue is kind of like interwoven in with the teal. So it's not like super visible on its own, I feel, but with the teal it's like you can tell that there is some blue in it. I feel like maybe that when it fades and I do it again, maybe what I'll do is significantly more blue, and or I will mix the two colors together instead of like mixing them separately and applying them separately. I might mix them, and maybe I'll just do more blue overall next time. I really like the teal and I like the greenness, but I also love the idea of it just being really blue also. So yeah, that was my experience with Arctic Fox hair color. I hope I didn't make this video too long. I kind of wanted to show the process. If you have any questions about it, comments, just leave them down below. And I will get back to you guys. So anyway, that was the entire video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you'd like to see more content from me, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.